Do I want to go for a ride? This guy behind me is really mad.
Alright, what is going on, guys? My name is Alex Wittick and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now today I'm extremely excited because the weather is beautiful. We are 1 week away from spring, 75 degrees out right now in winter time, so that's just crazy to me. We've got all four wheels mounted up on the tilted TDI so she's able to drive. Also, if you missed yesterday's video, hit the link in my description when this video is over. Yesterday we were on the side of a cliff, we did crazy burnouts. It was honestly insane. Motorcycles doing wheelies. Whole bunch of stuff. So that video is really fun. Click that link when this video is over. Guys, let's see where today brings us. Honestly, it's super exciting because the weather is just that great. It just brings out the energy in me even more. So yeah, let's get to it, guys. I'm extremely excited to do something with the tilted TDI today, so let's see what happens. All right, let's get to it. As a lot of you guys know who have been with me for a while, I relocated my battery back in July, and I've spoken about that a few times. I relocated the stock battery, and I got a small lithium battery mounted behind the bumper. But when I did that, I also did the injectors, and I got air in the injector lines. When you do that on a diesel, you need to recycle the fuel pump to get all the air bubbles out of there. I did that with a brand new battery that I didn't let charge and stuff like that. So I basically drained an empty battery and destroyed my lithium battery straight off the rip. So if I let the battery sit for a couple days, it dies. So right now we're charged up and we're about to start this car, and I have to actually get a new battery, which stinks because these are expensive, but it's all good fun. Right, guys, battery's all charged up, about to take the leads off. Look how amazing this thing looks. It honestly looks so good. I love this car so much. And just like that, everything's all plugged in and we are ready to rip. All right, guys, I'm in the tilted TDI now. I got everything set up. The car is sounding amazing. Fingers crossed she holds together. I got my coffee to my side and we're gonna go for a drive, guys, and I've got a real exciting story, so let's head out and let's get it. Already rubbing in the back. Fixed. Well, I just put my foot on the clutch and felt a jerk. That's not good. All right, guys, well, I got that wheel welded, so hopefully that holds up. I hear a little bit of rubbing, which isn't good. As far as we talked about last time, the possibility of needing wheel bearings, and I'm afraid I'm gonna need them. We're gonna go for this drive. Hopefully the wheel doesn't crack again. I got my spare with me. It's funny because the stock wheels are my spare, but the stock wheels clear the strut body by like almost half an inch. Which usually when you have crazy camber like this, you have like no clearance at all. And I know people that had to double stack 15 mil spacers just to drive their cars without their crazy offset wheels. We're heading onto the highway right now. Of course, as always, the only time when I'm in the stance car, there's green light at the bottom of this where I get onto the highway. It's always green when I'm in the stance car. It's really jerky right now, and I mean, I know I do need a new clutch, and we have that new clutch that we're gonna be getting soon. Man, this thing feels horrible. Like, I feel bad driving this thing. So I'm on the road that probably cracked my wheel last time, so not a good idea. Whatever. I really want to talk to you guys about the first time I ever went in a bagged car. But this was a sick story in my eyes. If you don't know Kevin DeSienna, here's his on the gram. He's a friend of mine now. He has an Audi R8. He's had a bunch of cars, but previously, before this story, he had a TC that he crashed. One day, my brother and I are at the beach. My brother goes into the water with an iPhone in his pocket, destroys it. He thinks that he can fix it, even though everyone knows when you get salt corrosion on an iPhone, the iPhone's dead, never to be repaired. My brother hit up a kid off Facebook who says he repairs iPhones, and this kid said, "I can't help you. The phone's destroyed." My brother goes ahead and he actually gets a phone out of his drawer that he used to have that had a cracked screen. He said that he was going to go to this kid, meet this kid so the kid could fix his phone and my brother can have a phone to use. So this is where Kevin comes into the story. I'm at home one day and my brother goes, "Hey, do you want to come with me to the mall and I'm just going to meet someone so they can fix my screen?" But they've got a sick Subaru, which they didn't have a Subaru. My brother didn't know cars at the time, really. Just saw from pictures on the kid's Facebook of what he had. So I'm like, yeah, like I love Subarus, because I won the WRX back today, if you don't already know this. So we leave, we go to the mall. I'm in shorts, no t-shirt. I don't know what I'm thinking. My brother gets out, he goes, "Oh, I'm meeting him by the food court." So he goes all the way through the food court. I'm sitting in the car because I don't have a shirt on, so I couldn't go in with him. And 5-10 minutes later,
this kid rolls up with this sick, and I mean sick, Evo 10 in my eyes at the time. I mean, Kevin did a lot more stuff to it. He did a wide body kit on it since then and stuff like that, but needless to say, he totaled his TC, took the insurance money and whatever else he had, and he bought an Evo 10 and bagged it instantly. He put some Recaro seats in it. Real cool setup. So they come flying around the corner, they park next to me, and I'm like, yo, who's this kid in the Evo 10? And I find out it's my brother and Kevin. I'm like, no way. I didn't know Kevin at the time. They hop out of the car, I hop out so quick, because I'm like, this car is insane. I'm walking around it like, wow, this is the sickest thing ever. And Kevin goes, hey, do you want to go for a ride? And I'm like, do I want to go for a ride? Of course I do. We hop in this thing. I'm ecstatic. It's so low to the ground, I say to myself instantly, I'm going to get a bag car, I'm going to do all this stuff to it. And I still at the time wanted to go on the WRX, so I was like, I'm going to get a WRX, I'm going to bag it. Obviously I got a Volkswagen Jetta, still a sick car in my eyes. But we hop in this thing, it's so low to the ground, so I'm like, how do you drive this thing? And that's the first time I ever asked somebody that question. I get that question asked all the time to me. But Kevin looks at me, he goes, oh, it's on air suspension. Gives me the whole rundown of what air suspension is, how it works. He had V2 management, because this is back in 2015, a long time ago, 5 years ago. So, gives me the whole rundown. I'm amazed. I want air suspension. I want all this cool stuff. I want Recaro seats. I think that's why I have Recaro seats right now. It's because Kevin. But, so I wanted a 6 stands car. Kevin and I start going for a ride. Kevin's got a test pipe on it, just a bunch of little fun stuff. Like I said, he had just bought the car, so he had the same enthusiasm as I did, and he was new to fast cars. So don't quote me on this if Kevin's watching this, or if you know Kevin. I'm not sure, but I don't think his TC was stick, so I think the Evo was his first car that was stick, which is crazy to me. Fast car, a lot of horsepower, first time driving stick, that's pretty crazy, and it was only like his 3rd day owning this car. So Kevin did a fine job. I would have not known that he had just learned stick. He really impressed me on that. But I was like, is this thing a 2-step? Because me being a little kid, I mean 15, I was like 16 at the time, so it was whatever. But so I'm like, man, I want to hear this thing 2-step. He's like, it doesn't have 2-step, but we can crackle and pop. So he goes and then he shifts up. And he goes, pop, pop, pop. Oh, it was the coolest thing. And that was my first time ever seeing anyone like break their neck on a car like that I was in. So Kevin and I are riding around this mall, did a couple laps. He's like, all right, I gotta stop driving this thing before the cops come. And I mean, he literally did all those pop noises a bunch of times for me. It was the coolest thing ever. And that really got me into the whole stance thing. We pulled back up to my brother. And my brother, I don't think my brother went for a ride, but I know I did, and it was just the coolest thing. So thank you to Kevin DeCiana for really getting me into the whole stance car thing, like actually letting me in his car for the first time. It's the first time I was ever in a stance car. This guy behind me is really mad. This guy is riding my tail so bad right now. I was dumping all over him going up the hill because I was in a high gear because I didn't want to be too loud going through. But you guys probably see the top of his roof. He's literally on my bumper. I don't care for tailgaters. I'll just dump on him. You guys will see it right here. When you get tailgated, that guy was tailgating me so bad. But guys, I've been tailgated so many times before, I mean, I can't even count. I don't know if it's because they're kind of confused with what's going on or if they're mad about the smoke, but if you're tailgating me, I'm gonna dump all over you. It's just common courtesy. I mean, if you guys get tailgated, you know the feeling. I always get tailgated, but what I have is ammunition, and I'll just do some of this to you. And it gets all up in your AC and up in your nose and up in your mouth. I used to be reckless when I was younger in high school. I mean, seriously, if you're gonna tailgate me, I'm gonna f you up. I mean, at the end of the day, you shouldn't be tailgating. It's against the law. Rolling coal is against the law as well, but it's not as dangerous, you know? I mean, they're both not good, but it's not good to tailgate. If you hit into the back of me, then you get reckless driving, you know? So it's like, you can't even get reckless driving in a stance car in New Jersey because there's no contact patch law. So literally, I can go down the road right now on my barrels and not even get in trouble, which I do not want to do, and I'm not telling anyone to do. So if you guys ever been in the stance car before, you know how bad speed bumps are. Now, before I cracked my wheels, I would always just mob over the speed bumps. Like, I wouldn't give a care in the world. Mob over this one, mob over that one, let's have some fun. But ever since I cracked my wheel, I just want you guys to be careful with your wheels. I've cracked the same wheel twice, not knowing what the reason is. It seems to be holding up pretty well. That old farmer was like, give her the beans, and I was like, okay. He yelled something, and he was hyped, and he gave me a thumbs up, so that's sick. Woo! Guys, I just seen a WRX, and I had to show him what was up. I cannot wait to get my new clutch in. This clutch slips grips. It doesn't want to hold. I just want to have fun in my car, and that's what I'm doing. I'm making every day amazing. I want to bring you guys happiness. I want to bring you guys entertainment. I love driving my car so much. Someone told me yesterday that before I got to the location that I was at, some kid came up to him because the kid knew me, and he was like, yo, Alex Wittick is so happy. He's too happy. Whoever thought in their mind somebody is too happy? What is wrong with smiling? What is wrong with bringing happiness to others? I don't get it. I am shutting this highway down. I love driving this car. I love bringing you guys these videos. I'm just so excited right now because it's almost spring. I just want to get started on my other builds and stuff. I just cannot decide what kind of car I want to bring to the channel. There are so many options, guys. So many options. Would you guys want a GTI, a GLI, a BMW? What do you guys want? I think my clutch is about to blow up. Heck, my clutch might even have just blown up. I keep just sending her to the moon. You guys hear me rubbing? We're sending it. I'm just genuinely that happy right now that we are ripping this thing. We're pulling back into my development right now. I went for a short drive because I really want to take this wheel off, check out how it is, check out if it's rubbing again. I don't hear it rubbing, but I still want to check on that. We still have daylight, so we're gonna bring some BMX content. Oh, I just popped my BMX tire. That stinks. I'm gonna bring you guys some parkour. How about that?
Guys, I've got this car all parked up, crooked as can be, in the driveway, and it looks absolutely amazing. The way the wheels have tucked in the front is just, the fitment is insane. We need to get it fitting like that in the back because we are tucking almost 2 inches of the wheel in the front, and we are so much closer to the ground now. Look at that. This thing looks so good. Tucking over here as well. So much of that wheel. Seats look fire in there. The side splitters are really nice. So that's on the shadow side of the car, but you guys know what I mean, how good they look. But look how good this looks from the side. I'm really happy with the whole tucking fitment. No one seems to be upset by it, even the way I did it, but I'm really happy with it, so that's all that really matters. The fitment against the tire is crazy. It's really clear through here. It just touches the lip there. just touches it here. I'm not concerned about these lips at all. I could rebuild wheels. I have so many lips. So I moved my seat up way farther, so now to get out of the car, it's way harder, but it feels more safe and like race car like to be nice and close to the wheel. It's also better to have your knee bent at a 45-degree angle than that be straight legged. But guys, not the smartest thing to do with my camera, but we're about to do a side flip. Yes, we are gonna do a side flip holding this expensive rig. Are you guys ready? You ready? Throw a like. You better like this for me to flip. You ready? Okay. Oh! Oh! You guys want to see what that looked like in real time? When I had the camera in my hand, it was way better. Man, I really wish we got to go ride bikes today, but man, to ride the tilted TDI and to basically blow up the clutch and to pass people and to get tailgated, it's all good. It's all good. I got a couple fun videos planned for this week, like actually planned. Wow, it's so beautiful outside. So I hope you guys got to drive your cars today and you weren't inside all day working. I know a lot of people are, and that's just the way it goes, I guess. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I love making it for you guys. Hopefully you guys will throw it a like and a share, maybe even a comment. Let me know how your day went. Hopefully you got to drive your car. Let me know if you got to drive your car. I really am interested. I met a couple people yesterday that were into the videos, and that was super cool. I love meeting fans or just people that I can call friends. At the end of the day, meeting new people are just meeting new friends to me. And I hope everyone that subscribes can be my friend, and I can meet you guys all one day at some point. I love making these videos for you guys. So guys, on that note, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share to a friend if they might like it. And just keep smiling. Don't anyone put you down, honestly, because people will keep putting you down. All my social media platforms, thankfully, it's a lot of love. But man, sometimes I get people saying like, that owner, I got a comment from someone saying, I wish that owner dies a slow and painful death because I own a cambered car. That's just a little absurd. So remember, if you get hate comments or if someone says anything mean to you, just remember, someone has something going on in their life that they need to belittle you, and you just got to realize that you're the bigger person, and in that if they're attacking you, it's because they're jealous of you or they just don't feel confident with themselves. So you have to accept it, and that's just the way it goes, and we have to help people like that. So I'm serious about that, guys, and on that note, I will see you guys later. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.